Okay guys, it's Alex. So this video is going to be about my makeup kit that I go and I travel with. I'm going to get started and hopefully not show myself because I look like death right now. Okay, so the first thing is this is the Zuka backpack. I'm not sure the technical name of it, but it's the backpack. With this, I love to keep hand sanitizer close because I'm always working on people. So for the outside of this thing, I have like this little mirror that's in here, some more hand sanitizer, some more hand sanitizer. And I kind of keep those things handy because those are the things that I may need the most. Before I open up this, I guess I'll go to each little compartment or whatever. And the top compartment is where I keep makeup wipes because these are things that I always need on set or just wherever I'm at to touch up. I keep gum in here. I keep extra business cards in here. I keep clear lip gloss just in case I gotta, you know, put some gloss on somebody, touch up. This is all like kind of touch up type of things. Mints, candies, lip balms, and a clip. So all like little junk stuff that goes inside of here. In the bottom, this is kind of interchangeable. Sometimes I put different stuff in here. Right now, all of my pigments and glitters are in here. The ones that I have not put in little pill cases. Before I go over what's all in my kit, everybody knows I am a working makeup artist. I am not just a YouTuber that does makeup videos, which nothing's wrong with that, but a lot of my makeup goes on other people. So I have to have a pretty substantial amount of makeup so that I can be able to accommodate everybody. So before I say that, in no way am I bragging about my makeup. This is what makes me money. This is what makes me happy. This is what keeps me successful. So this is just what I have, and let's get started. So inside of here is all of my products that I use a lot. Underneath, down here are lashes. These are all of my little lip sets and various other things. In here, in these little containers, are Q-tips, sponges, and little cotton swab thingies. So I kind of keep those little miscellaneous things in here. Up in here, the first thing, so I have everything like in here like a T. Like everything is in here perfectly. Inside of here are all of my pencils. All of my mascaras that I use a lot of. All of my brow pencils. I kind of keep these together because I know I have to use these. And then these are all of my eye pencils. So all different types of colors. These are all my brow gels. One thing I have to be careful of though is that these tops always come out. So it's always randomness going on in here. But it's cool. As long as it's condensed in one thing, then I'm good. Okay, so next we have all of my pigments. And it's very smart to keep pigments in a plastic bag because it has been numerous occasions that my pigments have spilled over, which is not fun. So in here are all pigments. These are all in pill cases. So you kind of just screw the top off. Most of them were labeled, but the labels have fell off and are coming off. So I'm like, whatever, it doesn't really matter what the color is, as long as I use just whatever color it is I need on my client. Then on the side here is where I have a little compartment. This needs to be cleaned out. Again, whenever I'm using this, I need to make sure I empty out the pencil sharpener. But in here is alcohol, makeup remover, brush cleaner, 2 things of glue, 2 or 3 pencil sharpeners or 4, a brow little cleaner upper. I don't really do brows like that, but I clean them up. A thingy of alcohol, some scissors, some stuff for individual lashes if I use that. Various little things that I would need just to kind of make my day better as far as cleaning up something or solutions. Then these guys, I have 2, 4, 6, 8. I have 8 of these containers. These containers all contain lipsticks. All these lipsticks are MAC lipsticks. Not to say that I bought all of these or nothing. And then I kind of open them up. And they're all the colors. So all of these, those are like, that's like the red palette. This is like the pink palette. All the pinks are inside of here. And it goes on and on. So this is like a random palette. All my browns. Randomness. Randomness. Oranges. And more randomness. So, and they're color coordinated inside of there, but not like as one palette as one color, except for just a few of those palettes I showed you. So these, I take these on set with me. These are easier to travel with than the bullets of lipsticks, and I kind of like to mix and match lipsticks with like a little lip brush. Last but not least, what's inside of here is all of my lashes. I use the cheap lashes, the dollar lashes. They work just as well. These are really good. I get these at the beauty supply store on Candler Road. These are all cheap dollar lashes, but they're all different types. So I have some that I use on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, which is the show that I'm doing now. That certain cast members like to use. Like Rashida likes to use these lashes a lot. They're all different types of lashes in here. K. Michelle likes those. All these different types of lashes. So here's some individual ones, just in case I gotta kind of pop some of those on. But I always refill them, and I'll show you later on exactly where all of my lashes are that I own, because I always refill them with, I always refill this with lashes, just depending on what I'm doing that day and whose makeup I'm doing that day, because I kind of know what lashes. So now on the other side is where I have all of my lip pencils. So in here is this is a little pencil case I got. I don't know. These containers, sorry, I can tell you guys. These containers, I got these from the Container Store. This is like a random pencil case, like a random whatever pencil case you can get from Walmart. And in here are all of my lip pencils. So it's like a million lip pencils in here. I have them all facing one end so that I can see what color they are. Then in the bottom here, oh, got a little blurry. This is my little disposable pouch. So in here is all of my disposable wands for lips, for eyes, mascaras, all those various things. They're in here in a very confined space. It's clear so I can see what I need. It's sanitary. It's cleaned out. Everything that I need, because I use these a lot. So this is good. So this is the actual Zuka rolling case. This is a seat that I got from the makeup show, which I do my haul video from the makeup show. Inside of here is the majority of my makeup for my kit. And I'll break it down. All lined up like little shelvings. I don't label things on here because I know stuff changes a lot, so I just kind of keep it blank, but it pretty much stays in the same thing. And here are like tissues and paper towels and stuff. I had a cape, but somebody stole that cape, so I don't know where it's at. Okay, so the first thingy, all my skincare. Skincare is very important to me, so I make this a daily thing. Whether it's me spritzing some Fix Plus on somebody's face or putting a primer and a moisturizer on somebody's face, I always incorporate skincare some kind of way. It's various things in here. Okay, so next up, and this doesn't go in any particular order. I really don't put this in any order. It just kind of goes in where it fits in. This is my foundation and concealer. Okay, so in here, all foundations. I personally like to use Studio Fix Fluid. So it's every shade of Studio Fix Fluid that you can imagine. It's not every single shade that MAC owns, but it's generally every shade that you would ever need. Then on my concealers, I keep all of these in here. I love to use Studio Finish concealers on underneath the eye. It's a full coverage concealer, so I can manipulate it and make it, you know, do what it do. I can make it be full coverage. I can make it sheer coverage, just depending on how I apply it. So I got every color of this. I like to use Studio Fix Fluid because that also is full coverage foundation, and I like to use this because if I need to change it to be more sheer, I can mix it with the moisturizer with my Fix Plus. I like to use the Studio Finish, going back to concealers for underneath the eye. I like to use the Select Cover Up Concealer for the brows whenever I do somebody's eyebrows because it's not really, really heavy. And I sometimes use it for foundation too if I need to. And then I have lots of Bobbi Brown concealers. At the counter, somebody was literally throwing these away because they were going back to a new container, so I scooped them all up and they gave them to me. So I have a lot of those in there. And that's the majority of the concealer. Okay, so the next cubby contains paint pots, eyeshadow bases, cream eyeliners, liquid eyeliners, things that I use up underneath eyeshadows. So all the creamy type of things I use up underneath the eyeshadows. I have a Makeup Forever Flash palette in here. These contain all of my lip glosses. So I have 1,000,007 MAC lip glosses, and I'll show you that with the collection. But I don't take all of those lip glosses with me to set because it's no need for it. I use a lot of lipsticks, and to add a shine, I will add lip gloss But as you can see, I have the basic colors. I got pinks, I got browns, I got red, and that's pretty much it. Some of them are plethora ones, or different ones that I have, but I really don't need it. I have some lip erases in here. Then next to it, I have a Ben Nye banana powder. I have a ebony Ben Nye powder with eyeliners that I use if I have a specific look. And then I have a Prep and Prime loose powder. So these are kind of like various powders that I keep that couldn't fit in anything else. So the next compartment is my palettes. Now this isn't all the palettes that I own, but these are the palettes that I use the most of. Like I said, on a day-to-day basis, I don't know what look I'm doing sometimes, so I need to have at least some color of various things because I don't know. I got my Makeup Forever palette, which has been really good. Colors show really, really good. They're very random colors. I got these for free, but they're very random colors. I use them a lot, especially that black. I won't go into the palette specifically as far as what colors. This was given to me by somebody, and these colors are really, really nice. This side is eyeshadows. This side is blushes. These are all the neutral type eyeshadows. I stay with this. Like, this is something I stay with. This has all of the colors that I use, at least on everybody. Like, one color out of this at least goes on somebody's face. And then all the other eyeshadow palettes. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 palettes on this side. And then here's the neutral blush. I always use these. I leave these at the top. It has my blunt in it. As you can see, I used the hell out of some blunt. Need to put a new one in there, and I got it back up. And then all of my other blushes. Like, it's all blushes in this side. So just various colors of blushes. All of these are MAC for the most part. Then I have various colors of eyeshadows that I have not depotted, but that I use a lot of. Last but not least, this contains all of my powders. So these are going to be, and I labeled everything because it's easier for me to just grab it from out of here. These are all of my mineralized skin finishes. I have every single color of that. This is deep dark because it's rubbed off. I use it a lot. And then these are my mineralized skin finish, kind of like bronzer highlight type of thing. So Warm Blend, which is amazing. Triple Fusion, which is amazing as well. And then Goldstone. These are nice highlight type of powders. I have every single blot powder color except for light because I haven't really saw anybody that damn light. And if I do, then I have my my Prep and Prime transparent powder, which I use. Then I have every blush that I need. These are all blush, I mean not blushes, excuse me. These are all bronzers that I use. Then I have cream color bases, which I really like to use these to give highlights to the cheekbone area and to the nose. Another cream color base. And then various little blushes that I really like to use. That blush, this is a really good blush for Caucasian women. This is a really nice blush, like a bronzer type blush. I have a loose HD Makeup Forever powder. And then all of these little guys, I use these on everybody. They're the MAC Select Sheer Loose Powders, but I've condensed them into a smaller case so that it'd be easier for me to carry. So I got all the NCs in here. NC45, you know, all of these are in here. And then this last one is a golden bronze mineralized, oh no, excuse me, golden bronze loose iridescent powder that I use for the body and stuff like that. And that's it for as far as makeup goes. I keep a towel in here just in case if I need to use a towel or whatnot. I keep that in there. I have another towel that I use, but just in case I don't have that towel, I use that. In this bag, it's like a big Jamaica bag. I like it because it zips. That's the only reason I use the bag. But apparently the zipper's broke. There's Bea eating her breakfast or her lunch. I like this because it zips. In there, I have this bag, this MAC bag. The MAC bag contains both of my brush belts. I have 2 brush belts, one for eyes, eye brushes, one for face brushes. This is the face brushes one. Clearly, all of my brushes are dirty. There's no brushes in here at all. They're all in the dirty clothes basket or whatever. This is a little palette that I use. Hey, that's me. It's a little palette I use to mix stuff up. I always keep an ink pen, a highlighter, a pencil, a permanent marker with me. My color wheel in case I gotta, you know, do some research or something. Clips, which I don't know where the hell the rest of those are. All my different brushes for the face. And then this is the brush belt for the eyes. So this is all of the brushes that I use for the eyes. All of these are dirty. As you can see, there's a lot of empty spots. It's like this is like a fourth or third of my brushes. But I keep extra business cards in here. Thing for brows. Spatula to scoop stuff out. Spoolies. Everything that I need in here. I keep gum. Lip conditioner. Hand sanitizer, that kind of stuff. Then inside of this bag, I keep, and this is how I never use a dirty brush on somebody. else, like one brush on somebody else. I keep a plastic bag. It's dirty as hell because this is where I put all my dirty brushes, and inside of here I keep brush cleaner, because just in case. I mean, I already have a brush cleaner in one of my little compartments.